God, what do you say about Ruby? I've had dogs pretty much all my life, and pets just period. But Ruby, wow. So I would just go to the Humane Society and I go hang out with the dogs, and once a week, and they had puppies. They never have puppies out here. They had 3 of them. So Ruby and I hung out for about an hour that day. I just didn't think my wife would go for it. And she's like, I wouldn't mind meeting her. Figures. I didn't put a hold. So we went back as a family, thinking it'll never happen. And she's ours. My PTSD was starting to really flare. It's been about 5-6 years since my shooting. And even though I knew I had it, I didn't know. I didn't understand. And I was starting to get some glimpses, and she didn't bark. She didn't whine. When I needed something, she was there. When I needed a nudge, she didn't need to be trained. When I needed a hug, she didn't need to be trained. As I love that, I could look at her and ask her if she's a pretty girl. And she'd look up like, I'm a pretty girl. Or if I'd say, do you want a hug? She'd say, I want a hug. Or I'd say, you want some kisses? I'd come up and kiss her snout, and I could kiss her snout 100 times, and every kiss would just melt her more and more. She loved to roll in the grass and the snow. She loved it like nobody's business. When I was on the road sometimes, when she could hear, later a couple of years, she wasn't hearing very well, I could call up on video chat, and she would come over to my wife's phone and sit there and listen to me talk to her about being a pretty girl. I would say that by the amount of people that came over to say goodbye to her, and by what I know about her, I'm biased, but I would say Ruby's one of the more special dogs that's blessed those that gotten to know her. Ruby, it's a hard decision. We all want to do the cheeseburgers and the car ride and the ice cream cone. I did. But it's a balance in deciding when it's right and when it's right for them. And she let us know that it was time. And the vet that came out, MN Pets, I would take that over the memory of a final car ride into the vet all day long. Our girl just went loved by the neighbors and went peacefully. We'll miss you, girl. You gonna rub in the grass, girl? Yeah, one last time. You love that, don't you?